Sit back, relax, as you listen to episode 2 of CFSAdventures. Today's episode is all about the beginning of my illness. How I got from, running a marathon, graduating college, being excited to step out and up into the new world as a full-fledged adult, to then 6 months later, being super sick and in bed and having that all turn around. So how did that happen? The general message overall is that I don't know. My doctors don't know. No one knows why I have CFS. I've gathered so much information. I talked to doctors, look into my journal, talk to people who were around me at the time that I kind of started getting ill. Basically, I'm trying to say, I don't know. I don't know why I'm ill. And I did a bunch of research. That's all I can say though, man. Is that I'm ill. My perception of what happened, both looking back on my life and kind of while it was happening too, was that there was something wrong with me. I just wasn't acting normal even months before I technically came down with CFS, if that even makes sense at all. I just had a rough summer, mood wise. I was just tough. I was exhausted all the time. I had a list on my wall of things not to do. I would try to be Sandra, don't go out with your friends more than once a week, and don't do this and don't do that, because I just didn't have energy. I couldn't handle the things I normally could handle. And I was just thinking, oh, it's fine. It's just a period of, I had moved, just finished college. I'm I'm just adjusting to my new life. It's fine, which, happens. People adjust, and maybe that was part of it. Maybe the adjustment period was just rough on me. But obviously, I don't know. It didn't stop there, because I never got out of that funk. I just got more into it. So, I don't know. CFS is... Okay, this is how I imagine CFS in general terms, right? If I was to give one sentence about what CFS is, it would be your body works with a whole bunch of systems, right? A whole bunch of gears turning, and each gear, turns with the other ones, right? Your nervous system is tied in with your immune system, is tied in with, all the things, right? It's all working together. But sometimes things happen and one gear kind of gets and then the other gear, it kind of glitches out too, and then soon your whole body's kind of out of order. I thought that would be one sentence, and that was not one sentence. But in not getting into the nitty-gritty sciencey of it, that's generally what's happening, as far as I understand, okay? So when you're talking about okay, why do you have this? What glitched out your system in the first place? I don't know. I don't know, and I can't know. And that's really hard for me, is to have something that I can't know, It's in the past, though. I'm not gonna be able to go back and look, and even if I could, I don't feel we have the science knowledge yet to tell, why those things are happening to me. So I'm just saying that I don't know. This whole video is a whole big, I don't know anything. And so it was really hard to record and be what do I even put in this video? Hello, welcome to the beginning of my illness. When did it start? I don't know. How? Why? I don't know any of those things, but this is me trying to explain what I do know. And I hope that's that's helpful. I just want to end this video with saying, the thing that's been on my mind a lot is, the phrase life is a drug, just metaphorically speaking, right? And then when you're ill, it kind of feels you lose that drug. You lose the ability to enjoy life in a lot of ways, to go out and talk with people, to enjoy a lot of things that you used to enjoy. And yeah, having that taken away from you was rough, right? For me, going, again, newly graduated young person with a lot of hopes and dreams, and especially for the next few years, getting into the dating scene, getting a real job, doing all these things. I was yay, adult life, we're gonna get all of the things you're supposed to do at this age, starting your retirement things and all the things that you think about in your mid to late 20s, early 20s even, right? All those things. I was looking forward to that, and then you're just in bed for the last 2 years. So I don't know. I don't know, man. Yeah, so that drug of life is definitely taken away a little bit. But I'm trying, you know, you try to find the little things in life. It's spring and there's flowers outside, so maybe I'll put some pictures of flowers here so you all can enjoy the beautiful flowers in my yard. Alright guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and hopefully you can find something in your life, even if it's messed up, that you enjoy. Ciao! Well, okay, guys, this has taken a long time to record, and I've tried to record this for so long. Yay! Recording is like, with like this brain fog, it's like trying to like drag words and sentences out of me, like with like a, I don't know, some sort of painful thing. But I'm doing it anyway because I want to do this. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what I was saying. Hat. Okay, Sandra. Progress. Woo!